Here with me now, Grover Norquist. How do you think this plays out? They break it up into this bill, that bill, all the way down the line. How does it play out?
Well, it's an admission that Schumer cannot put together a package that would get the votes of Manchin and Sinema and the rest of the Democratic Senate. So I don't think it works. At the end of the day, you have to put it all together. To get a reconciliation vote, which passes with 50 or 51 votes, you need to have it all in one package. You can't say, here are 10 spending bills, let's vote for all of them separately to show how generous we are with other people's money and not include the taxes. At the end of the day, both Sinema and Manchin have repeatedly said in writing they won't change the filibuster. Unless you get rid of the filibuster or bend it or put a hole in it, you can't pass those separate bills because Republicans will filibuster them and say you need 60 votes. There aren't 60 votes. It's not like they have a couple of good ideas in with the bad ideas. They're all bad ideas. So you can't get a single Republican vote for them. So he's trying to do something to look like he's doing something.
So are you saying, Grover, that at the end of the day, they don't get anything? They don't get the new taxes, they don't get the new spending, they don't get the new entitlement programs?
They're acting as if they don't think they can. Perhaps if Schumer and the Democrats say we're going to have these votes and they fail, then they go to the left and say, we tried it that way. We've tried everything we can. Now we go with the small $1.7 trillion spending proposal that Manchin might approve of. Interestingly, Manchin and Sinema oppose different kinds of taxes. Sinema doesn't mind massive tax increases on pollution, okay, or what she considers pollution. Manchin doesn't want to tax energy, but he is willing to tax businesses and individuals. West Virginia, there isn't a single Fortune 500 company in West Virginia, so he can support all sorts of taxes he feels that hurt larger companies. There are 8 Fortune 500 companies in Arizona. Sinema's not going to tolerate raising the corporate rate. She said so. That's why it's off the table.
Well, got a good shot there. I read your op-ed. What's ahead for Biden after a very bumpy first year? What's his biggest problem that he faces now that he's going into the second year?
Well, his first year, he didn't fix COVID. He didn't improve the COVID situation, even with the vaccine. So that was his number one claim to fame. It's why he said he beat Trump. Then he created inflation, which had been 1.3, 1.4, and is now going up towards Jimmy Carter territory. He didn't pass the permanent massive spending bills to buy his constituency's favor for the next election. So now he's in year 2 with a COVID problem that he was supposed to have fixed, an inflation problem that he doesn't know where it came from. I don't know. Closing down energy production in the United States raises the cost of energy 33%. Who knew this would happen? So he's got a whole bunch of self-inflicted wounds, and his to-do list is what we just talked about. Massive increases on businesses, massive increases on self-employed people, all sorts of new regulatory regimes through executive order. A lot of unpleasantness he's trying to pass through, and he has a narrow House and a 50-50 Senate, which means it's very difficult to pass the very left-wing things he's now endorsed. He's now running as Bernie's co-president. Instead of being the alternative to the socialist from Vermont, he's embraced his worldview and is now trying to sell this.
And you, sir, are enjoying every moment of it. I know you, Grover Norquist. You're enjoying this. Big smile. Grover, Happy New Year to you. We'll see you again real soon.
Stu, thank you.
You got it.